here we are at our Snowflake beats. So you are going to be introduced to two new rhythms. Right now, we know the quarter note, 2/8 notes, the quarter rest, 4/16 notes, and here are our two new notes. Now, you used to know this as ta, and you knew that when you drew a ta in the first beat, you weren't allowed to draw anything in the second beat because it took up 2 beats. And you might remember ta. It looked just like ta, except it had a dot after it. And you knew that if you wrote it here, you knew you couldn't draw anything in these 2 beats because it took up 3 beats. Well, it's the same thing, except now instead of calling it ta, you're going to call it a half note and a dotted half note. So here we have our 2 new notes, a half note and a dotted half note. Now, instead of saying ta, we now count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what do you think you're going to say instead of ta for the half note? What do you think you'll say now? If you said 1 and 2 and, you would be correct. What if it was a dotted half note? What would you say then? Instead of ta, what would you say now? If you said 1 and 2 and 3 and, you would be correct. Now, if the ta was written in beat 2, what would you say then? If you said 2 and 3 and 4 and, you would be correct. What if it was just a half note and not a dotted half note? What would you say then? If you said 2 and 3 and, you would be correct. What if the half note was written in beat 3? And you can't draw a dotted half note here because you need 3 beats and we only have 2. But you can put a half note. And what would you say then? If you said 3 and 4 and, you would be correct. Okay, let's place 4/16 notes in beat 1 and 2/8 notes in beat 2, and we'll leave the half note on beat 3. Who thinks they can clap and say this rhythm? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, if you wanted to put the little E and the that's perfectly fine. 1 E and a to make it easier. Let's try it again. Here we go. 1 E and a, 2 and 3 and 4 and. One more time together. 1, 2, everybody try. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You just want to make sure you're clapping 4 times for that one. All right, let's do one more. What if we did how about if we do a quarter note and a dotted half note? How would this rhythm sound? Let's try it together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One more time, everyone together. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Very good.